I'm Teresa Hansen, Editor-in-Chief of Electric Light and Power Magazine, and I'm here at PowerGen International up in the conference sessions, and I just attended a conference session that talked about central heat and power, distributed energy resources, and the business case for utilities when it comes to those technologies. And I'm here with one of the panelists today. His name is David Morton. He's from Arizona Public Service. Thank you, David, for joining me.
My pleasure.
And David, you talked a little bit about the microgrids that APS has deployed. So can you tell me why did APS decide that they were going to install or deploy these microgrids?
We had areas of our grid that were load pockets, we call them, and we needed to support them. And it gives us the ability to defer bringing in extra transmission lines, extra transformers. It's much less expensive solution to the problem. And it supports the grid as well as the critical loads of the customers as well.
Okay, so how did you, I'm assuming you decided on the location, obviously based on grid, but I know you had some customers that were very important to you as well.
Yes, we built two so far. The first one is down in Yuma at a military base. The second one is in North Phoenix at a data center.
Okay, so what makes these microgrids unique, or are they different from each other? Or?
They're unique in the sense that when we designed them, we designed in additional technologies other than just making electricity, if you will. They are able to respond autonomously to grid events. No people involved. It actually monitors, watches the grid, and then makes decisions based on what it sees on the grid itself. Whether to power up, whether to not power up, whether to isolate. It all does it automatically and autonomously.
Okay, at both locations?
Both locations. They actually work together. When the grid has a problem, it'll affect both locations, and they work as a virtual power plant.
Okay. So what about the power supply at these? Did you go with solar or gas?
They're capable of batteries, solar, but right now we've got reciprocating engines.
Okay. Diesel fuel engines.
Diesel fueled
right?
engines,
okay.
yes.
So why did you go with those instead of, say, natural gas or even solar? When you think of Arizona, a lot of people think solar. So
well, solar, the sun goes down, so that's a problem. When we have to react very quickly. These machines are able to go from a dead stop to full load within 8.3 seconds. Okay. So when you have natural gas, generally cannot do that. Okay. The natural gas itself was prohibitively expensive to get in there.
Okay.
And when you have natural gas, we don't use these very often. But when we have natural gas, we have to buy contracts, long-term contracts. Right. Whether we use it or not, we have to pay for it.
I see. So diesel just made more economic sense.
It's always, the first thing it's got to do is benefit the customer.
Okay.
So that's why we built it, and we went with economic models that absolutely benefit the customer as well as APS.
Okay. So does APS have plans to build any more microgrids?
We do. We're looking around the state to build some more in different various areas. There's a formula that has to be met to do that. We have to certainly benefit the customer. Mm-hmm. We have to benefit APS themselves, and they have to be economically feasible.
Okay.
So it's a stringent requirement to figure out where to put these and how to deploy them.
Okay, so there's a lot of thought and study that goes in before you make that decision. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. It was a great presentation in there, and thanks for joining me today.
I appreciate it. Thank you.